Yeah, some iodine. So iodine is also important for the production of both thyroxine as well as the conversion of T4 to T3. If you're getting plenty of protein going on, you get plenty of tyrosine in your protein, and we need tyrosine and iodine to create thyroxine. Something for your liver. So there's a couple of options showing up, either the herb silymarin or the nutrient lipoic acid, or even alternating. You know, just about all liver supplements do something different. And because the liver has so many functions, it depends what you take as to what it's going to do. So it's not a bad idea, you know, swapping them around. And it's like there's the energy of something that we need to move through the reproductive tract. There's a massage called Chini Seng. I don't know if anyone does, or whether you could even do swaps with someone who does abdominal massage, Chini Seng, but it helps to improve blood supply, nerve supply, lymphatic supply to all those major organs in the gut. Really powerful, really. Priority. No. Now I don't know whether you've got fibroids or whether there's a possibility of it, or whether you've just got the environment that could create fibroids if all this continues, but the energy of it is showing up at the moment. Okay. Yeah, right. So something to do with estrogen detoxification. So once again, the I3C sort of thing, indole-3 carbanols, the broccoli seed extracts. There's another ingredient called calcium D-glucarate, really good for helping to pull out dodgy estrogens. Purified zeolites, you know, but you've got to get one that's purified. There's just no point otherwise you're putting dioxins and heavy metals into your body rather than actually removing stuff. But the molecules of estrogen are bigger than the molecules of the zeolite. Doesn't matter, it'll still get it out, but it's got a different charge. So it's like the little molecules of the zeolite are picking up a big fat molecule of estrogen, and then it shunts it out like, you know, little tugboats. Which works, but it can create a little bit of discomfort on the way out. Yeah, okay. So with the yeah, I don't know whether there's the keto diet is showing up as being quite beneficial, so having more protein and fat in your diet than carbohydrates, because the carbs seem to be driving something. So those are the sort of products, like with Thorne products, there's one called iodine and tyrosine, which has got 500 milligrams of one and 250 of the other. I can't remember which way around it goes. But if you start with, say, well, you can muscle test yourself, but anywhere from 2 to 4 a day initially to start getting your energy sort of driving. Digestion really didn't show up too much. Something for your liver. And once again, because it seems to be linked to the estrogen, maybe even something like calcium D-glucarate or I3C, indole-3 carbinol type products to help to pull out some of the excess estrogen that is messing around with things at the moment. Taking your temperature 3 mornings in a row. Oh, you've got, right. In Australia, 36.5 is what we're after for that morning temperature, but there's some people these days who sort of say to take your oral temperature, like as many times as you can throughout the day, and then take a mean reading of it throughout the day. But I've always been taught to do your first thing in the morning, and it should be up over 36.5. So when it's lower than that consistently, it's a sluggish thyroid, which can show up 5 to 10 years before the thyroid actually is bad enough to show up in blood tests. So let's go and reboot your body and make sure everything's locking now. How you feeling?
In and out of her body.
Okay.
I just want to check the size to it. I don't think she's okay
Yeah, and hold. Yeah, right. It's almost like, because the doing side's exhausted again. I didn't mean to make you do anything at the end there. I gave you homework. Yeah, I think we'll finish off with a squirt of Boab. Boab's for family crap. It's for that stuff that sort of attaches that you just don't quite get rid of. Yeah.
And things like when you do make a big move and your family doesn't want you to go, and energetically they're hanging on, it's such a draw. And I think you said your children are spread around a bit as well, so you've got people all over the place. I'm guessing you might need to speak your truth a little bit more, your throat chakras a little bit. Even if you don't speak it to somebody, get in your car and speak it.
Yeah.
Just get it out. Go for a drive and say what you want to say. Again, is there any fragments this time?
Yeah. Let's go have a look. Oh, we usually don't get them all in the first.
No, I did a lot of
Yeah.
work behind it.
100% press up. And hold. No, not yet. But keep working away on that. It's something that you need to sort of energetically sit there and draw all those parts of yourself back to you and just own it and heal it on the way back in. You know, just visualize it coming back in, but having it come back in healthy and whole and happy. Healthy, whole and happy. That's what you want.
When do we want it now?
When do we want it now? Exactly. No, that's all nice. Okay. It is safe to let go of this problem. And hold. I trust I can let go of this problem. And hold. Beautiful. And I remain grounded and centered during the process of change. And hold. Yeah, because it's almost like your nervous system, you had the big change 10 years ago, and now you're going, you know, now we're in that fun perimenopause state. So, you know, there's more change coming, and the old stuff hasn't been fully dealt with. So good luck to you. Keep in contact on Facebook, and we'll hear from you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye, Marisa.
Bye.